Tomorrow, the island we've been waiting for is going to be arriving. So let's take a look into our final predictions before the island does arrive tomorrow. So inside of the teaser that we've got today, we see all of the Mythicals sleeping on the hammock. We've seen this inside of all of the teasers that we've been getting lately, and this is alluding us towards the trailer that's going to be releasing tomorrow for this brand new island. Inside of this premiere, it's very likely that we're going to see what this new island is going to be about, and then followed by that, we are going to be seeing this island release. Just like to every single premiere that basically happens on the My Singing Monsters YouTube channel, most of the time the updates do come out the day that the premiere is released. So I'm expecting for us to discover this brand new island tomorrow, and with this now, we've got to absolutely delve into as final predictions for this island. This teaser definitely doesn't give away that much. Over on social media, if we're heading over, it says, "You've heard rumors of some big announcement coming tomorrow, bah, in your dreams." This is alluding towards our dreamscape that we have. We know that this island is going to be taking place inside of the dreams of all of the monsters. So this is a place that's going to actually reckon towards what the monsters think about when they are sleeping, which is going to be quite an interesting lore point. Now, as for what we have then so far, for the island itself, we have this huge design that I've put together. Now, it's very rough, as you guys can see, but we've been collecting this throughout the teasers that we've been gathering, and I think for the most part here, you can really work out and forge together what this island is about from this. We have all of the constellations individually that I'm really hoping tomorrow we do get a bit of an explanation towards what they are hinting towards here. I think it definitely fits with the sleeping theme, but getting some more lore behind those is definitely going to be a very monumental thing. And then we also have the moon towards the back. That is a very core feature and something that has really stood out inside of all of these teasers and the Mythicals just in general this year. So I'm hoping that they've managed to do something with that too. And honestly, everything here just looks really exciting. And the moral is obviously the biggest thing here that I do think we are going to get lore behind. We've seen this in a lot of places now. We've even got it on the anniversary monument. So I think they're doing themselves a bit of a disservice if they don't reveal something about that, as that looks really odd there. That is just broken down in the center of the island, and it looks really ominous. So I'm quite excited to see what that is going to be about. We've got a very big ancient city kind of vibe going on inside of this. It does look like very ancient, very lovely as well. But the design from what we have seen so far, it's going to be interesting to see how it does forge together though, as this is only a rough. But at the very bottom of this island, we've got to point out here, we have not seen that Colossal's face or Titan's face of this island, or even if it is a Titan or Colossal or not. We know that the seasonal shanty had no Titan or Colossal, so that's certainly an option too, but it is very mysterious to me how they've left this out. Seeing as though this is a dreamscape island, I would presume that this island is going to feature a Colossal, as I think it would be a missed opportunity if not, as seen as though the Colossals are monsters that have been in a very deep slumber for a very long time, and they could get really creative with that aspect too, seeing as though this is going to be in a dreamscape. It doesn't necessarily have to tie back to the lore, as this is a place that therefore the Colossals could almost seemingly access in a way, which is something to think about for sure. Out of tomorrow too, I would 100% expect for us to get the following. I'm expecting for us to get a new island update, of course, along with our new premiere that we've been waiting for, and tomorrow I'm going to lay it out here. Here's my final prediction. I'm spreading it out on the table now. My final prediction for the remaining 8 monsters, besides the 7 Mythicals that we know about from the Fire and Natural Islands. I am expecting those to be island exclusive Mythicals. Those 8 remaining monsters, based on the fact that most islands have a base of 15 monsters, I am assuming are going to be island exclusive Mythicals. I feel like they're really foreshadowing the mythical aspect behind this, with the final teaser even encapsulating the fact that the Mythicals were the ones dreaming up this place. It seems too perfect to be true, this, and I honestly am expecting to be trolled in certain ways tomorrow, but that is my final prediction for what I'm expecting on this. And if I had to guess too, I would expect for this to be a breeding island, and for us to get 3 brand new Mythicals from the island exclusive variants to come along tomorrow, and for those combinations from Stromboli, Yorstridge and Gajube to be the ones that are used for these brand new monsters. It's going to be really odd having the mythical element be the only element on this island, but that's what I'm personally expecting out of this, and for us to be able to teleport them over. It would be really cool, I do think, if we could get a new mechanic tied into this, but I'm laying back a little bit on this as I am really unsure on that aspect, and I don't want to be let down tomorrow, so I'm going to presume that is a breeding island, which will be amazing anyway, as I love breeding islands. But if we get a new mechanic too that comes along, that would be epic. take, seeing as though it's a dreamscape. There's loads of stuff that they could do with that. And my final thing that I'm predicting, as we've been over with all of this design and everything that's really been put together so far, is more mythical lore. We don't know anything about them. Just give me something about them. Out of anything, I need to know what that mural means. At the very back of the island, I need to know what that means, because it is driving me crazy at this point. Why is it broken down? I'd want to know. I'm literally so intrigued by this thing. It's probably the thing that I'm most intrigued about out of everything that we know about with this island, which really does dazzle me in a way, as that's not really something that you probably predict for me to be the most intrigued about. But this looks broken down, and judging by that anniversary month decoration we're in, I'm telling you, that's gonna have some kind of lore behind it. So give it to me, please. And if I had one little say in what lore is going to come down as well tomorrow, I would say bring the Colossals into the Mythicals lore somehow. This is a dreamscape island, and if we don't have the Colossals in there in some way integrated into the mythical bios, then I don't know when we're going to get to hear about them again, because it feels like it's a perfect opportunity. So I'm really hoping that they do tie that back to that. As well, I've got to say, Yarstridge, my dear Yarstridge. Yarstridge's voice actor has left Big Blue Bubble now, and they've gone on to New Horizons, so now it's left me wondering, what is Yarstridge going to sound like on this island? Luckily for us, Yarstridge is the only mythical that I think they're going to potentially change the sound behind, seeing as though they don't have the voice actor there anymore. So I would 100% say, just don't change the Yarstridge voice that much. I think going from Amber Island, they changed a lot of voices, so I'm kind of hoping the opposite with Yarstridge this time, especially seeing as though Yarstridge's voice is just so iconic. I love Yarstridge's voice. Please, somehow make it sound similar. I would absolutely adore for that. Inside of the trailer tomorrow, I would predict that we're going to see all of the mythicals sleep in and all of the teasers just combine in a way, but then for us to instead get a reveal towards the new island and new monsters straight after those dreams. We've only seen little glimpses so far, but I would expect a full-on reveal tomorrow inside of that trailer. Just like to what we got with the Amber Island trailer, they're going to go back to that and just bam, show it all off all in one go. That's what I'm feeling like. Anyway guys, please let me know how excited you are for this brand new island down below, as I'm really excited. It feels like we've not had any My Singing Monsters content in like a month or something crazy. I know it's not been that long, but it just feels like that, seeing as though we've not had a new monster in so long. So I'm super excited for the new island tomorrow and to discover it with you guys. If you enjoyed this though, please do make sure to leave a like and to subscribe down below too, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, which I am extremely hyped about. I'll see you then though, guys. Bye.